Luka Doncic. Luka returned to Dallas on Wednesday, man, and a very emotional game, man. Very emotional game for him. Before he dropped 45 points, 6 assists, and 8 rebounds on his former team, they played a very, very emotional, tribute video for him that led him looking like the picture we see right now, him crying. And this was to me, this just magnified the trade again. It's been 2 months, and I still don't understand what the fuck was Dallas doing. It made no sense to me from a basketball perspective. Makes no sense to me from your fan base. And it really felt like everybody in that building was sad. Even Luka, like Luka had a really, really hard time with it. And at the same time, I believe this is the day he became a Laker. Like, what did Van Jones say? Today, Donald Trump became president of the United States. On Wednesday, Luka Doncic became a Los Angeles Laker, and even said himself, like, I was emotional. This city has been my home for the last six and a half years, but now it's time to move on. And I really feel like that's exactly what happened. And the fire Nico chants was Nico very, very clearly hearing it. And to make it worse, Anthony Davis shit the bed. He had 13 points. He was 5 of 13. It was not aggressive whatsoever. And it was just kind of like more egg on the face for Dallas fans here. Bane, what did you think about this moment? Anything that stood out to you about Luka's return to Dallas?
Ugh. Man, it was a lot. I did not expect to see my man get emotional like that. When I saw y'all texting about it and everything, I was like, damn, dude really like it hit him here, I guess as you could say it. And then he went out there to go kick their ass. Um I won't say the Laker thing until the playoffs though. Because I want to see if this is the fuel that he needs to say, all right, bet. I know he said that this chapter is over with, but again, I want to see what the playoffs look like. I want to see what this Luca looks like. If he's been holding this in and he's been waiting for that moment to 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 basically fix whatever needs to be fixed mentally, then if that's the case, then the Lakers need to win the NBA championship. Because when you have a confident, focused Luca with LeBron James, nothing should stop you. Nothing. Especially when both of you have taken teams to finals with less talent. So that I'll make that decision when I see Luca in the playoffs dominate like I know he can. But it was a good moment, great moment actually, to see him emotional, to see that the crowd like really pouring into him. Um, and it might not have been a playoff atmosphere, but you definitely felt like this was a moment that you will never forget if you watch that game. And I won't get it. I won't forget it. I won't. I've never seen a player get that emotional off
Yeah.
of one of these joints. You just see players go, "All right, man,
Yeah,
thank
for a
y'all."
return,
But for return,
I
this was the most I've ever seen emotionally.
yeah, I've never seen anything like that. I'm trying to think of any others, and usually they cry when they retire and they come back. Like, but when they're still playing, I've never seen that. Dante, what you think about Wednesday's return of Luca to Dallas?
I mean, this is why people should be afraid of the Lakers come postseason because Luka's the type of player where he rises to the occasion in these moments. Like when you need him to play big, he usually does play big. I know he got cooked a little bit in the finals for defensive reasons, but I think when it comes to these big moments, kind of like how everybody says Luka hates the Clippers. He always gets up to play the Clippers. Like it's certain moments that when it's time for Luka to be Luka, that's what he's gonna do 100%. So I expected him to have this type of game going back to Dallas. And like I said, this is exactly why people should be afraid of the Lakers come playoff time. Because as long as they are healthy and they can scheme things up defensively, I think they're going to be a tough team to beat.
Especially at home. They have one of the best home records in the NBA, and if they win these 2 games this weekend, they will be the number 3 seed in the Western Conference, and they're going to have to come to Staples, which is not a easy place to play. Catch I'm Not Gonna Hold You, hosted by Scott Lewis, every Monday and Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific, only on HMB Media and the Barbers Chair Network.